Let's be honest, who isn't tired of wincing at the gas pump these days? Well, you've come to the right place. In this explainer, we are diving deep into the official data to count down the absolute most fuel-efficient cars you can get your hands on in the US for 2026. The goal? To help you keep more of your hard-earned money right where it belongs, in your wallet.
Okay, so let's start with a question that, probably hits a little too close to home for most of us. Think about it. Your daily commute, that weekend getaway, the big American road trip you've been planning, it all adds up. Have you ever actually sat down and calculated how much you're really spending on gas every single year? It can be a pretty shocking number.
But here's the good news. The car you choose to drive isn't just a small decision. It can literally save you thousands of dollars over its lifetime. And that's exactly what we're here to help you with today. We're going to use the official EPA data to empower you to make a smarter, way more cost-effective choice for your next vehicle. So here's our game plan. First, we're going to quickly decode some of the lingo you need to know. Then we're jumping right into the main event, our countdown of the biggest fuel sippers on the market. And stick around to the end, because we'll wrap it all up with our final verdict on the best picks. Sound good? Let's get started.
First things first, before we can really appreciate the rankings, we've got to make sure we're all speaking the same language. So let's quickly break down a few key terms, starting with the big one, MPG.
So you've probably seen a couple of different MPG ratings for cars. Here's why. City MPG, that's your stop-and-go traffic, lower speeds, it's just less efficient. Highway MPG, on the other hand, measures your fuel use when you're cruising at higher, more sustained speeds. Now for our countdown, we're going to be using the official combined MPG, which is just the weighted average of the two. It gives us the best overall picture.
Okay, now let's talk engine types, because this is where a lot of the magic happens. Pretty much every car on our list is one of these three. You've got your traditional gas engine. We don't know that one. Then you take a step up to the hybrid. It adds a small, self-charging electric motor that helps the gas engine out. And finally, you've got the plug-in hybrid, or PHEV. This one has a much bigger battery that you can actually plug into the wall, which lets you do some driving on pure electricity.
All right, you've done your homework, you know the lingo. It is time for the main event, the countdown. We have ranked these cars based on their official combined MPG figures, pulled directly from the EPA. Let's do this.
Kicking off our list at number 9, we have the 2025 Nissan Versa. It pulls in a really solid 30 to 35 MPG combined, but its real superpower? That starting price. I mean, it is one of the very few new cars you can still buy for under 20 grand, which makes it an unbelievably smart choice if you are on a super tight budget.
Coming in at number 8 is an absolute icon, the Honda Civic. Now, the official 2026 numbers aren't finalized just yet, but the 2025 hybrid version gets an incredible 48 MPG combined, so we're expecting something right in that ballpark. The Civic's biggest strength, though, is its versatility. You want a sedan, a hatchback, gas, hybrid? There's a Civic for pretty much everybody.
Sliding into the number 7 spot is the 2026 Hyundai Sonata. And this car is a perfect example of how you don't have to give up comfort and space to get great efficiency. That MPG range tops out at a massive 47 combined. Our source material calls it affordable, soft riding, and feature-heavy, which sounds perfect for families who spend a lot of time on the road.
And at number 6, it's another legend from Honda, the 2026 Accord. We're still waiting on those final 2026 EPA numbers, but the current hybrid model hits a really impressive 48 MPG combined. The Accord is constantly praised for its amazing ride quality and just how much room there is for passengers. It's a top contender for a reason.
Cracking our top 5 is the 2026 Toyota Corolla. Hitting up to 47 MPG combined, the Corolla is what our source calls a long-standing pillar of affordable transportation. And that's the perfect way to put it. For anyone who values world-famous reliability and proven longevity right alongside fantastic fuel economy, this is just a super smart buy.
Just off the podium in the number 4 spot is the 2026 Toyota Camry. And just look at that MPG range. It soars all the way up to 51 miles per gallon combined. That's incredible for a car this size. With a roomy interior and a price tag that's well within reach for many families, the data really frames this as the ultimate efficient family sedan.
And our bronze medalist is the 2026 Toyota Prius PHEV. Now, this is what our source calls an efficiency superstar, and for good reason. It gets up to 52 MPG when it's running like a normal hybrid. But here's the kicker.
When you plug it in and use that battery power, it achieves an unbelievable 127 MPGe. That's miles per gallon equivalent. This makes it the absolute best choice for drivers who can plug in at home and really maximize those savings. Our runner-up, taking home the silver, is the 2026 Hyundai Elantra. While the official 2026 numbers are still pending, the current hybrid model gets a stellar 54 MPG combined, so we expect it to remain a top performer. What's great about the Elantra is that it combines that insane efficiency with some really edgy, eye-catching style and a super competitive price. It's just a fantastic all-around package.
And here it is, the moment you've been waiting for. The #1 most fuel-efficient car in America for 2026 is the Toyota Prius. With a jaw-dropping, chart-topping, 57 MPG combined rating, it is the undisputed champion of efficiency. To put that into perspective, this car could save you over $800 a year in gas compared to the average new car. And with its sleek new design, the Prius proves you definitely don't have to sacrifice style to save money anymore.
So after counting down the 9 best fuel sippers on the road, what's the bottom line? Well, we've crunched all the numbers from the source data to give you our definitive top picks, depending on what your priorities are. For our best overall pick, it's gotta be the 2026 Toyota Prius. It's really a no-brainer. It has an unbeatable combination of class-leading MPG, genuinely cool modern style, and just fantastic overall value. But hey, if your #1 goal is just to get into a new, efficient car for the absolute lowest price possible, then our best budget pick is the 2025 Nissan Versa. It gets you solid efficiency for the lowest starting price on this entire list.
At the end of the day, here's the biggest takeaway. Efficiency isn't just some number on a sticker. It's real. It means more money in your pocket, fewer annoying stops at the gas station, and a whole lot more freedom on the open road.
Hey, if you found this data-driven breakdown helpful for your car search, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We're always doing deep dives into US car reviews and analysis, breaking down all the data so you don't have to.